Reason, I feel like they need to get that Inferno side, but it's not going to be the case. Oh no, it will. Sorry, a bit of a switcheroo there, but Titan will be starting on the T side. It looks like Reason were able to pick up the knife.
Yeah, and that's it's going to be really important for Reason to get a better start here than they did in the previous game against Hellraisers. Obviously, we didn't really get to see how their terrorist side would have been because he got closed out so early, but Reason can't afford to make the same kind of mistakes they did last time. MSL, nice headshot on NBK and Banana. Yeah,
the run and gun, and there's the dualies from Nilla, but it's not going to happen. Kenny S will point blank him, and he will manage to open up the B site. There's still MSL here, and a man holding in CT as well. This could work out for Reason if they can just get the more shots, but MSL is going to live, and Kenny S is relentless on the hunt. Kenny, he's single-handedly clearing the site. 3 frags for him.
Yes, great job by Kenny S there, just chasing that last guy down, not allowing him to fall back and wait for his teammates to retake.
2-on-2 now, and this is going to be a bit of a split here. We have Reason, they're trying to work their way in through construction, but they're walking into a crossfire. Kenny S has 4, can he get 5? He's right around the corner, goes for the shot, nearly finds it, re-peeking, and he will finally get taken out. It's going to come down to Scream, and Scream does what he does best, puts one straight through the face.
Yeah, and that was actually a bit of an awkward mistake by Kenny S there. You see where he was standing? He was hidden from the site, but actually seen from the other part of construction there. Finally turns around, gets the fourth kill. Great round by him. And finally, we see some of that Kenny S you were saying we did not see in the first game, or the previous game against Hellraisers. Titan really need, now that Titan relies so much on Kenny, they really need him to have these rounds.
Absolutely. He's one of those momentum players that we always talk about, right? He needs to get that strong start in a match to get, to get that feeling of confidence going for himself. Like, yes, I can actually kill people, in game. And he's very good at it, so we have to see Kenny S, this kind of performance for him here. But Reason Gaming, no armor by here. They're really just going with P250s and some decent firepower on the pistol side, and MSL already putting the Deagle to work. I was about to say, the Juan Dig exists, NBK is already gone.
Yeah, and Reason actually using the same save round they did against Hellraisers, so potentially last time they're going to do the other variant of that, which is everybody in B with the one guy peeking there. So let's see what happens. Titan is still taking their time. They don't want to lose a save round here.
Well, I like that Titan right now are sticking together as well. Like, that's something that you need to see teams do on the second round when they have the guns, is just stick together and roll over the defense. Don't go off on your own. Don't give the CT side, the opportunity to pick up a rifle to use against you. Just stick together and mow them down. But this is already looking like a pretty decent A round. There's still a man left on this site. He is going to have an opportunity here, and there you go. PNX with the CZ75 picks up 1 kill, and Xer with the P250 picks off Smiths. This is a great eco round coming out from Reason Gaming.
Yeah, very good save round. Already getting 3 kills. Not going to get more, but still very good. Getting 3 weapons out of Titan's hands. It's going to hurt their economy going forward, especially for Kenny S, because I would assume they're going to want to get an op in his hands later on in this half.
Yeah, I think that's going to be like the primary goal here for Titan. Get that AWP, let Kenny S start taking over mid, putting pressure. And this is, well, I mean, we're going to see here in a moment as NBK looks focused as always, cool. And Reason as well. Not too much, like they don't exactly have like a Michael on either of these teams. Like nobody really gets up like a Taz, and starts getting the hype going. But it looks like we're paused, guys, so hopefully it's not something too big. And we're back. So very quick pause there, just keeping us on our toes.
And like I said, now it's going to be everybody in Banana for Reason, so.
And look at NBK, he only goes for dualies here. Dualies and armor, but great flash to open it up. PNX point blank on NBK, manages to find him. MSL will get down existence as well. But, Titan, they're able to get over onto this A site, get control of it. Nobody here. But you're right, they did go for that B stack, and with a good flash, we're able to get some damage done.
Yeah, and Kenny is here in a key spot. He should be able to get a lot of kills, and that he does. Gets 4 kills right there in the middle. Make that 5, gets the ace. And that's going to be 3-0 for Titan.
The anti-eco A, sick play. Kenny S fired up. That's what they need, and he gets a lot of money as well. So he could drop for one of his teammates who went down that round and pick up the sniper rifle if he so chooses, or stick to the M4. We know that with the M4A1, he's a very capable player as well. So Kenny S definitely one of those all-around guys that you need to be getting these kinds of rounds from. Like he just needs to know, okay, I can do the damage.
Yeah. A smart play by him also rotating over to the other side of middle where Reason wasn't looking. That allowed him to get those 4 first kills in the back. And Reason once again got very aggressive in Banana early on here in the 4th round. Dealt a lot of damage to Kenny S and NBK as well.
This is definitely something that we can expect to see quite a bit from Reason as well. They love to go for that smoke down the bottom of Banana, take control of it, stop any rushes from Titan. We'll have to see how Titan decided to handle this because they are going into second mid. This is kind of the expected approach now from Titan. It's like they've taken damage from Banana. Now they just take over second mid in apartments, and then hope to find an opportunity to do some damage. Your existence goes for some spray and actually manages to hit MSL.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage to the smoke there. Cadian, I think, is going to see somebody. Somebody here on the CT side of middle gets the shot on Kenny S, who was not opping actually this round.
Yeah, who stuck with the Galil actually. So we'll see. Cadian missing an opportunity to shoot somebody's elbow there, but it's not a big deal. He's managed to pick up one frag, and well, Titan now have to worry about dealing with him at this point. But Scream looking for the headshot and Pit, not gonna find it. He's peeking. He's not gonna get it. MSL will chase him back after NBK gets clipped.
And like we said, first of all, Danes are usually good on Inferno. They're very good at these rotations and making the smart choices mid-round.
And they're making the right call so far. I mean, they've got 2 guys on B side. MSL behind new boxes could have the opportunity. Gonna deny the plant. That's exactly what he needed to do. And now Scream Existence, they're so low on HP. There's no real hope. 1v4 now. Scream looking for the shot. He's not gonna get it. The Danes will strike back and get on the board.
And that was smart play by MSL, just waiting behind the box. He knew there was under 10 seconds left, so if he just waits there, there's no way he gets killed, and there's no way Titan can plant the bomb.
And that's the most important part about that one position in particular, like, or position in general, like the way you want to play CT is like you want to stay alive, but new boxes, your guy behind new boxes needs to be on point. And
yeah.
We clearly see that MSL, he's up to the task right now. Titan, they do have the money to go ahead for another buy, but Cadian actually pulling a bit of what Kenny S does, getting up into apartments, goes for a pick, but he's not going to get the kill.
Yeah, missed the shot there. Let's see. I think Cadian's in danger of getting taken out, but just barely gets off. Gets out of the middle area. Scream just turned around to the other direction at the wrong time there.
That's Lady Luck giving him a little bit of a wink. We're like, okay, you went for a risk. You know, we'll let you get out of there scot-free. It's all right. But this is still a very close round right now. Nobody has real advantage, although Titan do have some good map control getting up into quad. But Reason Gaming making the right call right now. They've got 4 guys on this A site. This is a perfect stack coming in. They just have to find the opportunity to find some kills now. Titan are going to be pushing this. There's just a gap there for Cadian to exploit, but he can't. He turns away at the last second again.
Let's see what Nila can do here. Gets the first kill, but gets taken out by Smith. Does a lot of damage, though. Cadian hits a nice shot there on Kenny, and I think the bomb's down right there as well.
It is, and Smith takes the shot as well. Is he going to get it? He's looking for it. Oh, Cadian takes the shot, but just barely misses. Smith's still in this, though. They're down a man, Titan. They need to get the kills, but Extra's going to find NBK on A site. Cadian will finally take out Smith, and now it's just down to Scream. 1v4 again. He's got a little bit more HP, and if he lands shots like that, it's pretty good. Goes for the spray, but he can't get Cadian. Again, Cadian has got to be like the luckiest guy on this map.
Yeah.
Finally, they get rid of him.
Scream in an actually winnable 1v2 right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, now we actually have, or I think they're testing the eye tracking software. And that kind of, well, it looks like we lost Scream in the mix. So unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Wonder how that happened. But we are looking to see if we can use this eye tracking software. Apparently, it's installed on 10 of the PCs here. And you would be able to actually see where the players are looking. So in those like 1v1, 1v2 situations, it would be really cool to be able to pull that off. So we'll see if we can get it working. But this is Titan on an eco round now. Lerpus, what do you think they need to do now? I mean, seeing as how Titan, they've got this round to think a little bit. What do you think they're going to go for after in the next buy?
I'm not sure what they're going to go for, but I was actually just going to talk about what they need to do, that they're doing differently from Hellraisers. Now, the way Reason plays is they early on show aggression in Banana, or they leave MSL alone there if they're not spotted. And he just spots that alone, and then they rotate 4 players over to the A site. So they want you to hit their A site, because they're going to be defending that well. Now, what Hellraisers did the whole match, basically, was just abuse their B bomb site. All they did the entire half was go to B. They went to A, I think, like once on a gun round, and then a couple times on an anti-eco round, just to make a presence there. But they basically always went to B, where Reason only had 1 player. And Titan, so far, I mean, they've been attacking A. And Reason have 4 players there. So if they hit their shots and just have any team play at all, which clearly they do, it's going to be really hard for Titan to get in there. So they really need to figure that out and start attacking the B bomb site, I think. I think that's going to be the key difference, whether they keep making these calls to attack the stacked bomb site.
It's going through. It's almost, okay, well, Cadian gets a nice one there onto Kenny S, but this is an anti-eco round, so we do have a little bit of time to chat. But Reason, you know, this is one thing that's interesting, is that Titan are kind of playing almost like Fetish would. Like Dignitas comes to mind. I remember there being saying, like, you know, if there's a smoke, they just won't run through it, and so they could be a little bit predictable. It seems like Titan right now, they're afraid of that smoke at bottom B. Like, they really don't want to go for the aggressive play and push through and perhaps punish, because that's what's so powerful about that one smoke, though. You never know if there's 3 guys behind it, 2 guys behind it, 1 guy behind it. Like, it's obvious that it's a risk. It's a big risk for Titan to take if they decide to go through.
And I think now would actually be a good time for Reason to do that aggressive middle push that they did one round against Hellraisers. I mean, they wound up falling back that round because Hellraisers were so far back they didn't want to stay down there. But I think now would actually be a good time to mix it up before Titan get to be the one to adjust first. But it doesn't look like they're going to do it.
Well, again, Reason are going for the smoke at the bottom of Banana, and Cadian is going to be taking advantage of this. He wants to see if he can get a clip on somebody who's going to be pushing in through mid. Good nade here, going to land onto T-Slope and do a lot of damage to NBK, drops him down to half health. So this is just Danish CT side of Inferno, really. Like, this has become like the standard for their teams. Take over Banana, never give it up, and just make the other team sweat, make the other team have to find ways to get onto A. But as you mentioned, the defense is just so solid for Reason Gaming on that A site. They're already rotating another man over there to get that 4-man stack.
And Reason are playing fairly well. They look fairly well composed, considering they're actually the youngest team here out of all the teams on average. They're the youngest team, and Hellraisers, on the other hand, are actually the oldest. So there was a bit of an age difference there going on in the first match of this group.
We'll see if the Young Bucks will be able to fight it here versus Titan, because there is quite a bit of experience on Titan as well. Smith's going to drop to Cadian, though. That's not going to help. Existence is able to return, however, manages to pick off that AWP. MSL gets caught by NBK, and now, with some entry kills behind them, Titan are getting some control back. Although, as I say that, Nilla manages to step in. And Nilla actually had a pretty good performance in the match that we watched earlier versus Hellraisers as well. Definitely one of the heavy hitters here for the Danish team. So he is going to be on point here, but there's a man advantage for the Danes. Scratch that down to 2v2.
And Scream's still looking for another kill here. In construction, he's going to fall away by the coils. Still a 2v2, highly favors Titan right now.
This is definitely Titan with an advantage in Scream. If he can continue to get the sprays like that, it's going to be looking pretty good. He's got Kenny S to support him from back corner as well, and Kenny S will get the final frag of the round. Titan able to get some control back here and get back on the board. 4 rounds for them now on their T side, but ballpark, how many rounds do you think Titan actually need on their T side to be feeling confident going into the second half?
I actually think their CT side will be a lot better than it was even before, considering Kenny S is a very strong presence on CT side of Inferno. It's probably like his best map, I would say, even, or best half. I think even something like 5 could easily be enough, but I think they want to get more into the 7 or 8 region at least. And something to point out is Titan just attacked B, and you could see all they needed was 1 kill on MSL to open up the site there.
And if they can get it, but look at this, Nilo hiding behind the boxes. This is working out perfectly for him. Are they going to find this? He goes for the spray, but Kenny S is going to win the duel. And this is back into a 4-on-4 situation. Now Titan deciding to back off as well from B. So good read from them. I mean, it would mean rushing through smoke, and the rotation has already come through for Reason. Cadian just takes the shot, and that's just Existence. Bad place, bad time.
There's still... Oh, the other player from Banana falling back, so Titan are going to be attacking the A site. Only 2 defenders there currently, so this is a winnable round.
This is a good situation, actually, for Titan if they can just get in here. There's so many angles to check on A site, but Smith gets flashed in. He's going to be taking the peek. Initial clear of the site. Are they going to find him in the back corner? No, X is going to get the spray, but Kenny S will go ahead and get rid of him fast. And now we're into a 2-on-2. Once again, the retake situation here for Reason Gaming, and they need to get it done. Cadian with that AWP. Not going to take any damage, but they're both grouping up and they're both going together, just trying to cover the different angles. Good little pop flash. That's not going to work. Kenny S is there, and he gets the headshot on MSL. And now it is Cadian with the AWP. 1v2. Misses the shot, and Kenny S going to miss his. But Scream will not. Chases him down, and that's a 2 rounds in a row now for Titan, which is excellent for them.
Yeah, those are nice wraparound for Titan. Good play in the mid round. Kind of a bad decision by one of the Reason players who fell into back of the A side to fall back from watching the CT side wrap. That basically cost him the round there, as Smits and Kenny S were able to just wrap around. Even though Smits got taken out, Kenny S quickly replied, and he got another nice kill there in the 2v2, and that's going to force Reason on a save round, and that's not where you want to be in these close games. When you're already an underdog, you really can't afford to save and allow the other team to just get free rounds on you.
Right, it's kind of that game of chicken at that point. It's like we just have to keep buying, but CT side of Inferno, as soon as you save, it starts to get very rough. Titan 5 rounds, it's going to be looking like 6 here as well, and I mean, at this point it looks very realistic, you know, that 7-8 round count on the T side for Titan.
I would even go a step further. I think Titan are now looking at something like 10 rounds more so, because every single time they win a round now, unless they lose many in a row, Reason is going to have to save. So basically every round that Titan win is going to be worth 2 rounds to them. So that's why it's more likely now, if things progress as they have been lately, that they wind up with something like 9 or 11 rounds, something in that region, I think.
So far, this is actually shaping up to be a pretty decent situation here for Reason Gaming. They've got 3 guys here. CZ75 in hand. Good flash is going to stop them from getting any kills here, and they have to wrap back around through construction, and it will be Reason managing to pick up what? Nilla is not going to live. They managed to clear the site, and Exer will actually manage to pick one up before Kenny S can get rid of him. So that was all over the place, actually. Very touch and go, but Reason, they still managed to do some decent damage on the save.
Yeah, we actually saw an MP7 there.
That was NBK, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's been a while.
We don't see those guns that often enough these days, but that's
we
because
used
it's like
to in the beginning of the game.
But yeah, but nobody was doing, you know, Kevlar helmet buys, right? That's the thing. And now it's like, are they going to buy? Are they not going to buy? Is it worth going for the SMG, or should I just invest in the rifle early? I mean, NBK put it to use. I mean, he had a good opportunity, and he does get some damage with it. At least one kill that we saw.
And Kenny S now has that op. Also a kill in Banana. It's looking rough for Reason.
Oh, and NBK with the sneak up on Xer. He's going to manage to pick him up from Boiler. There's a second man up here. NBK goes for the spray, but PNX with the FAMAS is going to get him first.
And you know the problem for Reason is you can tell Titan are just super confident now. They're just running around. They're just doing their thing. And that's exactly what Reason do not want, because they can't compete with Titan when it comes to individual skills. So what they want is Titan playing predictable, slow game that they can hopefully read and try to react to quickly. They don't want Titan running around, because they have more team play, they have more experience, they have more skill. You don't want them just running around and being able to react very quickly to whatever's happening around the map. That's not how you're going to beat Titan.
Right, it comes down to those duels at that point. You do not want to be taking on Scream or I mean, that's the thing. It's very difficult now for Reason Gaming. Good, good nade there from Scream to clean things up. But now we have to see Reason. I mean, their money just has to be shredded at this point. It's probably going to be another round of eco, as you mentioned, and it's just slowly slipping out of their grasp. Titan continue to build a lead, and they're on the least favored side of this map as well. So it's not even going to get any easier once the second half rolls around. But it looks like we have another pause, or do we? I'm not sure. No, we do not. Okay, let's get into it.
See Kenny once again looking around the middle, trying to look for a kill. Reason on a save round, once again overstacking the banana area with 4 people, and NBK is going to see action here in a second.
Existence is looking too. He's got a bit of the better angle here. Trying to draw them out. The flash in. Is that going to force anything? No. Good flash. If somebody was up close to take the peek, that could have been glorious. But there's the flash from Reason Gaming. Existence manages to get one, and Kenny S will as well. Good kill coming in from Reason Gaming. At least they managed to pick up NBK. But this is still very much Titan's round at this point.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage still, but good job even getting 1 kill. Make that 2 now. With Nilla getting Kenny S, I think Existence is going to pick up that op, so they're not going to lose it. But good save round getting 2 kills. The only problem is good save rounds aren't going to be enough for them to really make a difference in this game.
It's very close. I mean, that's the thing. It's not close anymore right now. Reason just need to absolutely lock Titan down. And with Titan having that little aspect of randomness in their gameplay, it's not going to be an easy task for Reason Gaming. At this point, it's just kind of Cadian hoping, crossing his fingers, somebody's going to walk up short and give him a kill with that CZ75. But CZ75 is such a damn good pistol, though. Nilla making good use of it, Cadian as well.
Yeah. In the match against Hellraisers, Reason actually did some good adjustments halfway through. I think they were down 1-7, and they were able to win 3 more rounds straight. So that was a good adjustment period. Now, in this game, they won the first weapon rounds. They won 2 or 3 rounds instantly in a row, and then maybe 1 later. So now it's 3-7. Now would be the time when they need to make an adjustment. Try to string maybe like 3 rounds together, get to something like 6 or 7, something reasonable where you can imagine having a chance. Get to the second half, win the pistol. Now you equalize the pistol rounds. You get 3 free rounds.
And then we're looking at a real
and then all of a sudden we're looking at a tied game.
Yeah.
So that's how Reason has a chance to still win this game, but they gotta start getting some rounds now. They cannot wait any longer.
No, it's definitely past the point of no return here. Reason, well, I mean, look at how focused they are right now on Titan's side. They're definitely here, but Reason, a lot of talking happening and some fidgeting. So let's see if they're able to pull it together now. They will be buying here. They will be investing in this round, and now we get to see, do they decide to change it up or not? 2 guys going to Banana early on here with 3 to A. So honestly, at least for now, it's looking kind of bread and butter. They do have the op on Cadian. He's going to try and take this fight versus Kenny S. Kenny S still has the sniper rifle at the bottom of mid. He will be looking, but Cadian backs off. Does not want to get caught from second mid.
Cadian, nice pick there on Scream. And that actually is an adjustment to how Titan played the last previous weapon round. They went up middle very quickly. Now you see someone stuck in that little corner on the left side of middle. Kenny S is zooming in there. It's XR. but they're playing together with Cadian, and this could be dangerous for Titan. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, the crossfire potential here is pretty ridiculous because obviously the man holding by library is going to try and draw attention, but that's not even necessary. Xer, good spray down on his Smith, takes a peek and gets out of it, and unscathed as well. Finally, Existence hunts him down, and Cadian with the leg shot will not get the kill. And then Kenny S comes right back into it. So a 3-on-2 now, Reason Gaming, they come out ahead in the exchange.
Yeah, Cadian had a chance to almost put this round away, but he missed those first stop shots. Now Titan are still in it. It is a 3v2 though.
Yeah, Existence expressing frustration there, but yeah, exactly. The 3-on-2, they need to find a shot. They're looking for the man in pit, but once again, this is the most important position pretty much on the A site. PNX not going to give it up without a fight, and it's going to come down to Kenny S with the AWP. 1v3, we can see where he's looking now, just gets the shot barely on MSL, finds the second one. Kenny S, point blank with the no-scope! Kenny S sucks it down, and Titan, they managed to get another round.
And that is exactly the kind of round that Kenny S was recruited for. Because that is the kind of round not many players in the entire world can win. It's only a handful, and this is some amazing stuff here.
That right there is a thing of beauty, and he manages to get the clean second one. But this one right here, the no-scope point blank. Fantastic offing from Kenny S.
Just look at Nilla there. He just looks so bummed out, as already 2 kills for Titan this round. And I think that really was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
That's the momentum killer right there. It's like if you had any shred of hope, it's gone when Kenny S does something like that to you. That is just brutal. Nilla is still alive on the B side, however. He could stop this plant. He manages to find Scream. Good shot there. Existence can back off in time, and it's a bit of a duck game. Existence will win it, though. Whack-a-mole. But you can spray through that wall as well, so Existence, you know, ducking is not going to help you, man. Good spray will find you, but he gets the kill first.
And look at this. Existence has picked up the bomb, and they're actually running full speed back into the A side. PNX has no idea. It's actually somewhat odd that he's still there, considering he knew that the bomb was already in the site, so there'd be no reason for Titan to stay in Banana. But it looks like it's going to be another very easy round for Titan, the way this is going. It's just going to plant the bomb, and PNX is going to be super far with the rotation.
Oh, Existence not even staying up in apartments, decides to take up shop and pit. Okay, I was thinking that they would plant safe and have Existence just waiting up there with Smiths on the site, but it will be PNX rotating through Arch. He's about to walk into a crossfire, so this is not looking good for him. He will have to worry about so many different angles, and he's been spotted now as well. They know where he's coming from. They know exactly what's up, and they aren't even showing at this point. When they do peek, it's together. Very clean play from Titan.
Yeah, and just another rough loss for Reason. I mean, they made the right adjustment. They were just on the verge of winning that round. That maybe could have been a start to something else. And then Kenny S's 1v3 just completely took all the wind out of their sails. And I mean, it's just hard. I mean, they just keep force buying now. They have no money, but they just keep going for it because they know they need rounds.
That's the thing. They have to get rounds on the board now.
And look at, speaking of the board, look at Kenny S's score.
Yeah, 23-3-7. This is... I mean, that's exactly what we expect to see, or we want to be seeing from Titan now. This is what has to happen, is that Kenny S has to be at the top of the board. He has to be getting kills with that AWP.
No, he has twice as many kills as the next guy. He has more kills than the 3 people at the bottom of the scoreboard combined.
Yeah, Scream, Smiths, and MBK. Existence actually runner-up with 12, so not too shabby there from the in-game leader.
Yeah.
Xer is in a good position, actually. If he can just take the peek at the right time here, it's going to come down to that. Takes a look, and he's going to get a decent spray. Double spray for him. Kenny S and Smith both taken out. PNX will manage to stay alive, and this is excellent now for Reason. 3-on-2. They just need to make the right call. The man on B needs to live, and it's going to come down to MSL, who makes it back to new boxes in time. Great position for him. Now he just needs to stay alive and buy time for his teammates to rotate in, or kill them all single-handedly. That works too. Will he find it? He's looking, and that's not going to happen. Nilla will get the final frag, but that's Reason. At least they managed to pick up one round here.
Yeah, I mean, MSL's a good player in the B bomb site. You can tell from there, I mean, that he's a player with more routine and more experience. He doesn't make dumb mistakes like over-peaking there, overextending. If he died early, that could have led to another win for Titan, but the problem with Reason is they're a very young team. Most of their players aren't that experienced. It's just Nilla and MSL, who played in the very successful Western Wolves team, who were one of the top teams in the world a year ago. But the rest of the team, they're just not that experienced. But I mean, it's been a good learning experience for Reason. I'm sure they have something to take home from this, regardless of the outcome of this game.
Right. I think that's going to be a big thing for them. It's like, okay, well, we were in a kind of like death group, but we lost to Hellraisers, and we may. Well, it's not over yet, but we may lose to Titan. That's actually very good for them. They're going to be able to take a lot from these games, and for a fresh young team like that, it's definitely a bonus. But right now, it is going to be Titan. I mean, 15th round here, end of the half. They somehow had the money to get an AWP on Cadian, so we have to see if he can come in big here and get that 5th round for Reason Gaming. And it's going to be a quick play into Pit. Good play here from Titan. They just need to manage to get rid of Xer, who manages to find the headshot on NBK. Good spray. He's going to get overwhelmed, though. Kenny S clears Pit, and now Smith's looking towards Library. Needs to find Cadian, but it's not even going to happen. Chased back through the smoke. No problem at all. A 2-man advantage holding on A site for Titan is damn near unwinnable for Reason.
Yeah, it's potentially the hardest site to retake.
Yes.
In the game, so it's going to be really, really tough, almost borderline impossible. Cadian with an AWP here. It's a terrible weapon for short, close range, unless you're Kenny S in the previous 1v3. Nilla gets 2 kills there. He's going to even gets a 3rd kill there, but finally gets taken out, and that's going to be. That's going to be a big lead for Titan.
You got to be thinking about that as well, right? Like, Nilla's just like, if Cadian had just stayed alive a half a second longer, like, the opportunity was there. But that is going to be, what, 11-4 then for Titan at the end of the first half on the T side. Needless to say, this pistol has to go the Danish way. Like, they have no more room. And they go for Kevlar, plenty of decoys. Interesting. Let's see where they decide to chuck them.
Kenny has 26 kills in the first half, by the way. 26 kills.
That's obscene. Scream somehow worked his way in there with the points to get 2nd on the scoreboard. But now NBK up in apartment, spots them rushing past, goes for a bit of the pop flash as well. We have Kenny S, who's been flashed blind completely. They're rushing out. He's going to rush in through the smoke behind them. Great play from Kenny S. NBK gets 1 as well, and it's the man advantage now for Titan with the retake. The bomb is not even going to get planted because it's stuck in the pit and they're boxed in. They need to get rid of Kenny S. Reason have to get out of here somehow.
MSL gets a big kill on Scream here. That should allow them to get the bomb planted here.
They're stuck in a box. They are stuck in a box, but that is definitely MSL opening things up. Kenny S now taking fire, or Smith's rather, on short. Taking fire at this point. He's got a good flash that could open up some opportunities for Kenny S to take a peek, and that's not going to help. Kenny S.
Oh, it's a nice shot by Kenny S there.
The headshot brings it back to a 2-on-2, and Titan are not out of this yet. The bomb just now making its way out onto short, just barely. Kenny S, he's not going to spot it in time, so the plant will happen now for Reason. And now is when we need like that eye tracking, right? And yeah. It's like, okay, where is Kenny S looking? He's looking towards pit right now. There is a man in there, so it's a good read on him. They don't have a kit though, so Titan, not much time to act here. They have to go for it. But again, it's that crossfire situation. A site so difficult. Xer's going to find Smiths, and Kenny S gets flanked for Acadian, and that is it. Reason Gaming, we can see them get hyped now. They're in it. They win the pistol round in the second half.
Yeah, and if they just play these next 2 rounds safely, don't lose too many weapons, maybe also able to win the first weapon round, all of a sudden you're looking at an 11-9 score, and then you go back to thinking, well, what if they didn't lose that 3v1? What if they were able to win 2 more rounds as a result? All of a sudden, we could have a game in our hands. That's a 6 shot by Kenny S there. This guy has some fast reflexes.
That's what he's famous for, right? The reaction time. I mean, that's what Kenny S is all about, the lightning quick reaction time. To see him land that headshot like that, it was just such a difficult position to be in, though. That crossfire from pit and sight is so tough to deal with. And Titan coming in from 2 different angles as well. It just did not work their way. So now we have Reason Gaming actually going up. One of them goes for the Bison, so not an MP7, but he's still got the P-shooter, so we can see if he can actually put that to work. Only 2 guys buying Kevlar on Titan's side as well, so he may get the opportunity. But right now, I mean, look at Titan. They really just go for bread and butter. No cheeky business here in the second round. They just, 2 guys on B, 3 on A, and we sit and wait.
Well, they're basically relying on their players getting the entry kills, because it's the only way they can win this.
Oh, that's not going to help, though. A bungled smoke is going to give MSL a free way in. Spots 1 man onto B side. That's going to give Smith the opportunity. There's the flash. He's not going to get the kill, though, or he will get 1, but he could have had 2. Very close call there for Nilla.
But Reason are going to get into that side, and this should be, Smith's timed out.
Oh, did we? Oh, yeah, we
see what happens with that. But yeah, it is going to be another round for.
Oh, Smith's already dead,
Reason
right?
here.
Smith's already dead, so
yeah,
it's not the end of the world if he can get back into this game fast enough. Titan have backed off. They're just going to be looking for exits as well, and this is definitely like the right call for them. Just see if they can get it going off. They know that Nilla's low. They know they've done some damage, so if they can just find a shot, that'd be pretty big. That'd be pretty good for Titan. Really get the Danes to spend some money, really. That's all they're looking for here.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, though.
No.
Titan are really, really far away. I mean, they have plenty of equipment still. They basically bought everything they could, so they're just going to save these going into the next round. It's going to be 6-11 now in favor of the Belgian-French team. And Reason slowly starting to get back into this game.
One step at a time, right? One round at a time. And they just, I mean, the thing is that they have not yet dealt with the buy round from Titan. That's going to be the first hurdle that Reason have to clear. And there's a banana comparison for size, right? But it's going to come down to Titan having a, well, actually just bungling their rifle round, I think. It has to come down to Reason winning that first buy round for Titan. If they can do that, then we do have a game on our hands, because it's another round of eco from Titan, and then slowly but surely Reason are able to close the gap. For now, Titan, they kind of just invest again in like some pistols, not a lot of money spent. They're still going to be able to get a pretty healthy buy in the 19th.
Yeah, let's see. They are going to be heading toward the B side. Titan had 3 players there now, but I think that the bit of action they just saw there is going to force Reason to rotate back, and they are going back towards the A bomb side now.
One interesting thing is that we may have a peek here from NBK. He decides to go into bedroom, though, and not look towards second mid. So he's really hoping that Reason Gaming are going to be working their way through apartments, but that's just not going to be the case. Cadian may actually go in from Boiler, but again, Reason are content to wrap around through Arch. That's going to be down to Existence with the P250. Takes a peek, does a little bit of damage to MSL. He could get the kill if just he can get close enough, and he will find the headshot. Good spray. Gets him one.
NBK just too late to catch Cadian there in lane.
It's just the timing, right? Down
but he
to
might
the
catch PNX here coming up the middle.
Scream is going to be the one, but NBK sees at 75, finds the headshot on one. PNX now taken out. Man advantage for Titan. They've got a gun now as well on Scream. A gun on Kenny S. This is actually pretty decent position here. Kenny S with that AK. Doesn't matter if you've got a helmet or not. One shot does it.
No defuse kit though.
And that is true.
So they are going to be running out of time. Almost for certain.
Well, they're going to be able to overlap here. It's going to come down to Xer now alive in the pit. If they can just find it, and they will. Do they have the time for the defuse, though? They don't know where the bomb is. They're trying to get out. No, they do. NBK. He doesn't get it. 1 second short. 1 second. And Reason, look at that. The cheek. They managed to get it just barely. 1 second longer. If Titan gets there 1 second earlier, they've got the round.
Yeah, that doesn't promise good things for the weapon rounds, though. That should have been a routine round for Reason. And already to struggle that much against the saving. I mean, Titan had some armor and pistols, but still, basically a saving team is not a good sign at all.
Well, now we get to see Kenny S with the AWP.
Oh,
NBK, look at this. They go straight down. They're going to be able to get the flank on a Reason setting up in Banana. They don't know this. NBK with the silencer. They don't know where they're getting shot from. And it's the perfect sandwich. Xer, now the only man alive for Reason Gaming in a 1v5, peeks up, gets a good spray on his screen, but it's not good enough. They know where he is. Smiths comes hunting, and that's the first rifle round, and you got to admire that. Titan, they go for a very aggressive strategy right out the gate.
Yeah, they set the pace there, and with how many people Reason lost on those 2 save rounds, they might not even have money to buy this round. If they do, they're not going to have proper equipment. They're not going to have all the nades they need. They're not going to have proper armor. And it is going to be a save round, so that's a terrible, terrible start for Reason.
That's not what's supposed to happen here after getting the pistol as well. Going back to a save, giving Titan that 13th round. Only 3 rounds. I mean, Titan need 4 rounds right now to net the win, and that is not a whole lot, especially when they're sitting on the CT side. It's looking pretty good right now for the French-Belgian team. Reason at this point, they're going to go for the full YOLO. The bomb gets dropped as they rush through the smoke, but that's not going to help them as Scream and Smiths both go for the spray down. It's Xer now, once again, alive with the Deeg. If he can just find the headshot, but it's not even going to happen because the smoke is down. He can't see anybody.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time now before he peeks somebody and finally gets taken out. It's going to be Scream peeking him. And that'll be 13-7 now in favor of Titan. Titan 3 rounds away from advancing to the playoffs here.
Getting that second seed. That is, I mean, it's the thing though. It could have very well been Hellraisers as well in this sort of situation. So Titan now fighting for their tournament lives. It's Reason as well. All or nothing is Reason after that round of eco have enough to put together a decent buy here. Reasonable number of nades, and they have an AWP on Cadian, although it is glass cannon, so you can't really get into any kind of extended fights or eat nades face first. But this is still an opportunity now for Reason to get back into this in a meaningful way here. They have to shut down Titan. And well, Titan, they don't actually mess around either. 3 guys on A, very passive holds as well, as Kenny S is just focusing on holding at Arch. It's going to be Existence point blank on the site here. He needs to get a good spray as they round the corner, and it's not going to happen. It's NBK and Pit who gets 2. He could get 3 as they try and get onto the site, but then the headshots come in for Reason, and that clears everything up.
It was a nice second kill by NBK, though. But not enough because Existence wasn't able to get a kill. KennyS was also taken out, so good effort by NBK. Not going to be enough. The last 2 Titan players are going to go for the save because they know retaking that site is really hard. The Reason players would have actually been fairly low on health, but still a tough job trying to take over that A site.
Yeah, the Triangle of Doom, right? It's already set up on that A site of Inferno, and that is a tough retake, no doubt about it. I think that everything changes if Existence manages to get like 1 right there with that spray down. If he gets 1, then it's a picture that Titan can look at and be like, okay, this isn't too ugly, actually. Maybe we can go ahead and buy this. But Titan now just getting the save. That's the right call, though. Two guns saved, actually. I'm curious if they're going to be able to get a force here, because they could just drop for their teammates and go for it.
See NBK yawning.
Yeah.
Probably woken up fairly early then.
That's how cool they are right now, right? They're like, yeah. CT side, we give up a round, but they have such a massive lead right now. That's the big deal here for Titan. They can't afford to give up several rounds more before they start to worry, but they will have enough money, thanks to the 2 saved rifles, to get a pretty decent buy-in together again. KennyS peeking at B, gets punished. MSL hunts him down. And he goes for more. MSL following it up. That's B site completely clear. No, Smiths is still here. 3 guys over at B for Titan, and now it's all down to 1 man.
I don't think Reason is going to go for it, though. So Smith's Molotov is slightly early. NBK with a nice push there. And Boiler takes a Nilla and is going to fall back into the A side. It's just a 3v4 now. Looking a lot better for Titan all of a sudden.
Right? I mean, within a second, NBK getting that kill changes everything once again. And Smith gets flashed in. He's going to go for the spray. He's not going to be...
And MSL's 3rd kill of the round.
Yeah, MSL getting that kill, but also the car being the hero there, keeping him alive. It will be good, though. Existence with the nade onto MSL manages to finally get revenge, and there's still a man down here, Titan. They are so close, though. At least 1 man in construction. Existence trying to catch a man getting into dark, but it's not meant to be, and he will have no targets now to work with. NBK rotating in from CT. And it's just going to be mad spray because the smokes are still here. This is burning valuable time off the clock for Titan. And they aren't messing around. They're deciding to go for this. They're willing to take the risk, willing to take the fight, and a good play from Existence, managing to catch 1 in yellow. It's not going to help him as Cadian finds him right back.
That was really smart play by Existence, jumping on top of the coils and just clearing that floor area there. NBK going to be left in an impossible 1v2, though. Time is running out.
It's not meant to be. At this point, Cadian knows the time is just ticked down. NBK gets blown up with the bomb as well, so the bomb doing Cadian's job for him. He's like, okay, it's got this. I can count on it.
And let's see how Titan's money looks. Just get the score. We can get the scoreboard for a second here. Get a slightly better idea of their economy and see what's going to be happening going forward here. I saw Scream had plenty of money there.
Oh, I imagine, yeah, Scream had decent money. They're going to be able to force.
Yeah, but if they lose this round, that is going to force them on a save round. So winning this round for Reason could get them within 2.
Exactly. It's definitely closing up. I mean, look at this. KennyS actually has to go to season 75. Like, they didn't even have enough money to give him a rifle. 4 M4s, though, for the rest of Titan means quite a bit of firepower, so they should be able to find something here. Reason, once again, getting up to the top of Banana. They're really focusing on getting control here. Seeing as how Titan don't smoke the bottom of it, they can look for it and Scream. Good spray down on MSL. That's MSL, the man who did so much work for Reason Gaming in the last round, already taking out.
A nice entry kill there. In Banana, Reason still not falling back. They definitely want to hit that B side, but Titan have 3 defenders there still. No, actually, Smiths has now rotated away, I believe. So 2 more defenders.
Oh, good.
But Scream just going to town here. How many kills is he gonna get? Smith gets 1. 3 for Scream so far this round. Cadian, last person alive. He's gonna be hoping to save this up, but oh, nice quick kill on NBK pushing, but he's probably not gonna be able to. I would assume Titan is gonna go chasing for him.
You would think.
Let's see. It actually wouldn't make sense for Titan to do it, in a sense, because they have less money than Titan. But since they have 4 people, I still feel like they want to get this up out of Cadian's hands, even if it's a little irrational.
Oh, he does the double take. He's not going to get the kill, though, Cadian. Nice attempt there. Seemed like he wanted to try and go for the B plant after all and see if he could make it up there. But Titan, just too many men alive on the map. They could take too much control there.
Yeah.
Existence looking focused as always. And this is going to be now, well, the replay from Scream at least. That was a very strong opening kill there for him.
And here's the 2 more coming into B site. Comes very close to getting the 4th kill. Nice round by him. Reason low on money now, and Titan on the verge of map point.
Essentially, I mean, that was a must-win round for both teams, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Reason Gaming needed it to stop Titan from getting to 14 and putting them on eco. But Titan now...
And Reason have actually bought everything they could. It's just not very much. That's the problem. They only have they only have 1 AK and 4 pistols.
Yeah, so Thorn is going to be smiling about this. That 1 AK is going to go for it. No, yes, Thorn nodding his head, he approves. But now we have to see if Reason can actually find an entry here. It's going to be Cadian taking point for them, looking towards short. Good position, but Titan, they aren't messing around either. They're playing ultra passive at this point. Kenny S all the way on the site is actually going to work his way back around, but this is him taking advantage of the leeway that he has for this team. It's his job to get out here and get the picks. He's going to spot one man, goes for it, actually finds another target, gets the CZ75. It's not going to happen, but the spray is there, and it's falling apart for Reason Gaming. Titan shut them down on short, and that is it. They are on map point now.
Yeah, they just got mowed down. I mean, they never stood a chance that round. Couple kills for Kenny S. I think he finally hit 30. He was right below for quite a while there after getting 26 in the first half. So yeah, finally hits 30. Reason now needs 6 rounds to stay in this tournament. They still don't have much money at all.
And no, there is no money. That is the thing. It's again a force buy out of them. They have AKs once again. Or at least one on Cadian, so we'll see if he's able to get anything done with it this time around. Not much luck for him last round. But Reason Gaming now fighting for their tournament life. This is the final round that Titan need to secure their 2nd seed and go into the playoffs. And NBK actually could get caught off guard here. Good flash there. That's going to actually open it up for MSL to get the headshot on him. It's down to existence. Good spray is actually managing to pick up kill after kill. I like this situation here. Good use of the molly is actually going to remove that pit position, and Kenny S now coming into play with that AWP, finding kills. They need more though, Titan, but they do have the time. They don't have to rush things, and they will deny the plant.
And this is definitely going to be game now. Nil is the last man alive here.